While it took some adjusting, the pandemic taught many of us it's possible to do our jobs from home. Now, a new study is revealing just how much time the average employee is saving by not commuting to the office. Ted Lindner takes a closer look at how people are choosing to spend their newfound free time.
While the topic of working from home can be polarizing, a new study from the National Bureau of Economic Research finds employees who don't commute often spend the time they would be traveling to the office working instead. According to researchers, working from home saves the average American about 55 minutes of traveling per day. But while the average person dedicated 40% of their saved time for doing extra job assignments, about 34% was devoted to leisure activities like exercising and reading. And 11% was committed to childcare.
People have learned that if you can work remotely, a lot of things can get done and you can balance your personal and your work life better in many situations.
Besides creating a smoother work-life balance for many people, working fully remote or doing a hybrid scenario also saved people money on transportation. But while the study found remote work had people working more, business experts say not being in the office has made some people nervous about how their bosses view their productivity.
One thing that remote workers suffer from is that nobody sees when they do their work. So there has been a study that showed that people engage in increasing spontaneous one-on-one video meetings simply to make sure that they're being recognized for being present, for being engaged.
We've been hearing about a lot of tech layoffs, though overall job openings actually rose sharply at the end of last year. The number of job openings increased to 11 million on the final business day of December. That number is much stronger than economists were predicting from the Labor Department's Job Openings and Labor Turnover Survey. The largest number of job openings was in accommodation and food services, which includes restaurants and hotels, followed by retail and construction. Mortgage demand dropped last week. Total mortgage application volume fell 9% compared with the previous week. That's according to the Mortgage Bankers Association's seasonally adjusted index. The average for a 30-year fixed-rate mortgage declined to 6.19%. Many social media giants currently allow 13-year-olds to join, but some child psychologists say these apps can be harmful to children and adolescents. Dr. David Nathan says social media apps are designed to put users in uncomfortable situations because it gets reactions out of people, and that's not an environment you want a teenager or preteen to be a part of.
They're very effective in improving our moods in the short term, but when used in excess, there are significant risks to our health and well-being.
A new study out this week also looked at screen time for infants, showing it could impair their academic achievement and emotional well-being by the time they reached 9 years old. The American Academy of Pediatrics discourages all screen time before 18 months, except for FaceTime or other video chats. Dr. Nathan says it can distract them from what they should be learning instead. Stay with us. We'll have more right after this.